leadership bonus gives us. Try and get infantry results. Give me 3 infantry hits. Give me 2 of them. I'm happy enough with that. Why not indeed? Okay, we are back with video number 2 in our Battle Cry series on the 2 or Less channel, me versus you. Before we get going, may I mention that I make these videos in aid of a charity called Cure Parkinson's. You can guess what they're trying to do. There is a link to them below this video, one in the About section on the channel page. If you happen to have a spare $1, euro, yen, yak, or a British pound you could send to them, I'm sure that they'd appreciate it. We've swapped this board around. We're still playing the Murfreesboro scenario. I'm now playing the Union and you're playing the Confederates. And well, after last time where I managed to absolutely whip you 6-1, I'm sure you're totally embarrassed and want revenge from it. But I have been learning by watching the mistakes that the Union player played, where they start off so far forward and got absolutely kicked very early on by the Confederates. I think I'm going to be playing this in a much more defensive role this time round as the Union player. So it's 4 cards each and the Confederate player goes first. Good shuffle of the cards again as we did last time, and I give you your 4 cards from the top, somewhere like that. Split it at the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your cards. These are mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that to one side and I grab them when we need them. These are your 4 starting cards. You have got a coordinated attack, so that's 1 unit from everywhere can go forward. You've got a probe with 2 units on your right hand side. An attack with 3 units on the left hand side. This is a nice spread for you, and 3 units from the middle. What do you want to do? You go first. I quite like the idea of maybe using the coordinated, because whilst it does sound good being able to move 1 from each section, I think initially where attacks are good when they're concentrated, I think moving units forward first would be your better idea. Now, when I played it, I moved the horses around this way because I thought they were a bit too remote up here, but I think just initially maybe getting your guys into the trees would be a good move. That would be those guys into the trees there. I'm worried about moving the cannons too far forward. They're already going to get a 5, 4, 3, 2, and they can't fire if you move them. And these guys are obviously wary of the 2 cannons, one that straddles the border and one that's definitely on your right hand side. Would make these guys a bit scared of coming too far forward, but using these trees as cover. So I think we will probably use this coordinated attack card for sure. We'll move your general with these guys all forward 1 space. That's 1 movement for you guys. Got a dice to recognise that. Fire from your cannons, absolutely, why not? Rather than bringing the guys into the trees and perhaps wasting 1 potential attack, but bringing these guys into the trees over here. So that's the second one that you can do. And unless you want to actually fire down here, 4, 3, 2, plus 1 with the general. Actually, why don't you do that? Why don't you move these guys forward and actually use these guys rather than going for the safety straight away? I can get a shot down here, but I think that is possibly your better bet. These guys have got no shot down here. The trees are going to get in the way. 4, 3, 2. Oh, actually, 4, 3, 2, 1 plus 1 with that general. Yeah, have a shot all round. Be my guest. Take me out early. Why not? 4, 3, 2, 1 plus 1. It's 2 dice versus these infantry guys in here. So, looking at infantry hits first. And you scored 2 hits on me. We'll take 2 guys off from there. We got our cannons here that you're gonna fire in. I was thinking maybe against my cannons initially, but I think if you try and get an early flag, why not? 5, 4, 3, 2 dice versus those guys in there. See what you get. And you've hit one more infantry. So this guy here with his flag is immediately being a bit scared. Now, we've got these guys here. They go 4, 3, plus the general gives you 4 dice versus those infantry that are way too far forward. And 2 more hits out of that from 2 infantry. So a smashing start for the Confederates army straight away. That is your card played and removed. And that is your new card. And look at my hand. Yeah, not as good as what you've got. Let me think about this. I think my best bet, I'm weak over here. My best bet is going to be playing this right flank card for me. Issue an order to 3 units or generals in any combination on the right flank. And I've got 4 units in here because the general counts as a single unit at the moment. If we were to move the general into there, we would get a shot down the centre of this one, into those guys there, to try to reduce the damage back down. 1, 2, 3. I could move my horses in and have a second bash at you, but they're going to be really far forward and quite vulnerable. So I think for the moment, I'm going to bring these guys back into the trees, give them a little bit of protection from there. As one order. My second order would be to bring my general forward with these guys, and the third order is these are going to fire down the line here. We can quite clearly see with my straight edge being used, I've got a shot on you. So 4, 3, 2 plus my general gives me 3 dice versus your Confederate rebels. And I scored just the 1 hit. Okay. It's I'll give you a little hint at the moment. My hand isn't very good. Let's have a look at your 4th card. You've got a forced march. Oh my giddy aunt, that is brilliant for you guys. Issue an order to all of the infantry in any one section of the battlefield. Each infantry unit may move 2 hexes and battle. So, infantry in one section, everybody. The general, as I understand it, would move with them because he is attached to these guys. If we bring those forward 2 spaces, they are right on the doorstep of 1 flag. We could bring these guys forward. Again, the Confederate aggression last time worked out really nicely. I don't see any reason why not to do that again. I could move 3 units forward from here. The general will be left quite remote, and we'd be running into the line of these cannons here. The trees are a much nicer place to go for you guys. But whilst there's no cannons over this side, and whilst the iron is top, let's strike first. So all the infantry in this section are going to move. So 2 spaces with the forced march. 1, 2. These guys all get to here. I'm going to try and grab an early flag. These guys can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. We'll get to there. And if we come forward to here, yes, we are vulnerable to counter-attacks by you guys. But if you get one of the if you get a retreat result from my hitting back, you go back into the trees. And again, we're going to be really aggressive with the Confederates. So 2 spaces for these guys. 1, 2, big and brave. See what we can do. So the first set of dice we're going to roll, I think I'll just put some markers down to remind me in case I get myself confused. Easily done these days. We're going to use these guys here versus these guys here. So you've got 4. Minus 1 for the trees is 3, plus 1 for the general is 4 dice. So, 2 good hits, and you haven't got it. You've got just the one hit and one retreat. It's still bad enough for me. Let's go to the other side of the trees, I think. We've got these guys here, go 4, 3, 2 dice versus the cavalry. Trying to get horse and zombie dice. And you've both missed. Got away with that one, but 4 dice into here. Hold your breath, go to your noise. And again, just the one hit out of that and no retreats for my guys. So I got away with that. I'm very, very lucky there. So I haven't taken a card for myself from the end of my last attack. I was just double checking there. That would have been my card. And that's your card used up with your force march, and that is your next card. Could have been confusing on the card order then. So, me now, getting me head back into gear. Yeah, I'm slightly restricted, but I was complaining last time about my hand being really bad, but it worked out nicely. I've got 2 units on my right side. It's a probe. If I was to use the horses moving them forward, obviously I'll get 3 dice versus one of you guys there. Possibly the one with the general in would be the best way to go. I could. I think I'm going to use these guys here, trying to get you off of my shoulder. I was considering moving backwards, being more defensive with Union player, but the cards aren't going to allow me to do that. And I'm going to move me horses as well. It does put them closer to these guys, but if I can punch you back out of the way, that it will be all to my benefit. And also block your path coming around to my single flag guy here on his own. So, 1 space only of the 3 which they could move, and they now going to get 3 dice versus these guys in here. Trying to get infantry results if we can. And I've got 2 infantry hits. Nice. So you 2 guys coming off there, and there's now 2 flags available there, possibly. And we've got 4 dice versus these guys there. And I have scored just the 2 hits plus 1 retreat, which is good enough for you guys. And I'm fairly happy myself with that. 2 hits, 1 retreat back into the trees. And I mentioned at the start of this first video that I like to play these sort of games aggressively, especially when we're doing it on camera and things, get things moving. But it's actually been the starting position of this Murfreesboro scenario, and the way the cards are working out, that aggression is absolutely paramount here, I think. But I'm still going to try and back my guys off because of that massive win that the Confederates had last time. Here is your number 4 card. It's again a centre probe. So you've got down this way 3 attacks from this side, 3 units from the centre, 2 from the centre, and 2 from the right. Why not keep going with that? I think probably moving up these guys adjacent to the horses is a good bash. So they've moved, that's number 1. These guys can still, I think, remain here and have a bash because they're not going to be attacked by these guys probably anytime soon, I would suggest. And then bring your horses forward 3 spaces. And I think actually come this way through rather than going around the back this time. 1, 2, 3. They won't get any attack on anything. Are you too vulnerable from down here? There's a line of fire down there, line of fire down there. But if we go this way, it's... Which way do you want to go, guys? I'll leave it up to you to decide whether you want to go to this square or that square. So what I'm going to do is I'll roll a 1 dice entirely. If it's an infantry hit, which is, there's 3 of those on there, is there? I can't remember now. If it's infantry or cross sabres, you'll stay in there. You're going to stay in that space. Okay, that's you decided that, not me. I've gone the other way myself. But you're now going to get 2 lots of hitting into here. 4 dice versus the cavalry initially. And scoring 0 hits. Oh no, sorry, 1 hit with the cross sabre. So that guy comes out of it. You're now going to get 4 dice again with these guys in here, plus 1 for your general. And you've got 2 hits there, 2 cross sabres. You get the first flag off of me. So we'll put that over there where you can see it. Well done, guys. You're 1-0 up. That happened fairly quickly in the last game as well. The Confederates got themselves in front. So this card is now burnt, and you get one of those. I've got that tickly throat. Let me just get a little cough. 1 second. Okay, let me just double check these cards. Just thinking while I was coughing, did I spend that card initially over there? You got the 1 from that side. That was my card. Yeah. Everything I think is still all correct. It is me. I get things wrong all the time. And now my reply to you. Yeah. Much as I want to use my limited abilities that we got here, that's no good. That I am struggling now. Wow, I can see how hard it was for you guys last time round. Let me think about this. I'm going to use a probe from my 2 units in the middle, and I think the best thing to do is to move this 1 flag guy back, give him some protection. I can either fire with my cannons, because it's in the middle on the line, or I can fire with these guys, moving the general as well. Could be a possibility, but that would then preclude those guys from fighting. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not a good enough number for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's possibly the best bet. Try to rip into your cannon. So he's had 1 move. 2 dice. 5, 4, 3, 2 versus your cannons there. And I've scored 1 hit and 1 retreat, which is doubly bad for you. The 1 hit takes off the cannon, and because you can't retreat, so you can retreat, you can retreat back into that general square. For a moment I thought you had your retreat was blocked, which would have taken that cannon off as well. So something's happened. It's not as good as I'd hoped, but it's better than nothing. So that's my card. Your 4th card now. Where's it going to go? And you're getting all the left flank cards. It's an assault on the left flank side. Issue an order to all units and generals in any combination on the left flank. You are going to muller me over this side. You absolutely are. This is going to be absolutely devastating for me. Sneaking around the back like sneaky things who sneak. So, units. These guys are going to come forward. 1, 2, 3 and 4. They've moved. The horses can go 1, 2. It's all units, not just infantry. Let me double check the reading upside down. Yep, they're coming into here. They're in line with these cannons, but I don't think I'm going to devastate you entirely in there. These guys could come out of the trees, but I think because there's a flag vulnerable, I might just leave them in there. These guys, though, can now move backwards 1 space, and they're going to get a shot down there as well, depending upon where you end up after, if any flag results come through, you've got to retreat. So I think the good one I want to do first is these guys here. 4, 3 dice versus this 1 flagman here. trying to get one infantry hit on me, which you have got that, so you grab the second flag straight away. I'm not complaining, I'm just whinging like a whingy thing who whinges. So I think 3 dice plus the 4th dice from the general. 4, 3 plus 1 makes 4. Okay. And you have scored 2 infantry hits plus 1 retreat. So 2 of my beautiful warriors have been taken off. And we retreat back 1 space. I think back here it cuts off some of your ability to see me and to be able to target me, and it opens up a line for the cannons possibly later on. These guys now don't have a shot on me, so that dice is going to be wasted. 4, 3, 2, 1 can't even reach me up here. Yabu sucks. So that one can come off, and we get 3 dice versus those guys there. Probably hoping to push you back a square or 2 as well. So, you have scored 2 infantry hits on there. So the eyes and U's are confusing me. Yeah, this is going to be another runaway victory for the Confederates, I think. That is your assault card burnt again. That is your new card. And I'm going to see if I get something even better from me. That's not too shabby. It's not wonderful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see where my card is. I think I'm going to use my attack card, issue an order to 3 units or generals in combinations in the centre. 3 guys to do something with. It's how the aggression from the Union, the Blues, are not paying good dividends at this moment. So I think I'm going to take 1 order for these guys, move them into the trees, get some protection to see if we can just hang on to something for a wee while. That's 1 order. They don't get a shot because they moved into the trees. The second order, I believe, we've got to show some sort of spirit or fight. And these cavalry rampaging are annoying to us. I'd only get 2 dice into there, and I can't move a general up to meet them. 1, 2, 3. Let me move my general up in with these guys, and then order an attack from these guys, rather than moving them forward first. I mean, you're supposed to not move the general after he's been attached, but we can move those first, and then the general could reach them. But again, I'm worried about these cannons. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is only 1 dice there. My shots back from here, if I haven't moved them, goes 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that is what we're going to do, I think. So we've used 1 from there. They can't fire. That comes off. We've used 1 order to move the general, and then we did 1 order to get these guys to fire. So 4, 3, 2, 1 plus the general makes 2. 2 dice versus your infantry by the stream. And I've made 1 hit out of that. So 1 of those guys goes down. That's my card burnt. And that's my new card. You guys. I keep putting the card over here for no reason. Another one of those core reinforcement cards that were blocking your hand earlier on. You've got an attack in the middle, which is 3 units in the middle, and you've got some guys here that are straddling the lines. They can count as middle units, or 2 as a probe from the middle, and 2 guys from this side. I think for the moment, why would you take your foot off the pedal? I would suggest you just absolutely go for it. You could potentially bring your horses into here which gives you some sort of protection from the shots from down here, because at the moment the cannons could come through and fire just about within some kind of range. So that I think is a good potential for using your attack with 3 units card, possibly the 2 units card. Let me just have a little think about this. 3 units here. Well, the cannons would be a worry. 5 for 3 dice if you moved forward. But you're not going to be able to attack me if you don't move forward. But obviously, this side offers you greater protection from most of it. So why not try to filter your guys around here? Hope you still get cards that are either your left flank or your centre flank. So I think we move these guys into the trees as your number 2 order, potentially coming out around here in a moment, and maybe bringing that cannon forward as well. Let me just think about whether you bring that cannon forward. And a question about the rules. The general gets attached to infantry or cavalry. I think he can attach to cannons and just move forward. He can't give them a bonus at this stage, just get the bonus card. Let me double check the rules on that for the attaching the generals. So it's as long as he's in the same space as that, he is attached. It doesn't mention anything about whether it's artillery or infantry or whatever it is. So they're going to move into there, but that's going to block the line. Maybe we just leave them there. Yep, we're going to leave these guys in here. They can make an attack. These guys have moved into there, and we're going to move these cannons forward by 1 space. If we go to there or there, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 5, 4, 3, 2. It makes no odds. Gives us a little bit of cover, potentially, but not massive amount. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Cannon can't fire because it's moved. These guys here will get 3 dice versus these 2 guys here. So, looking for infantry hits, and you've got 1 hit and 1 retreat. So that goes back to there. Retreating guy goes back, I think, trying to get any kind of cover it can. Oh dear, not good for the Union once again. That is your card that's burnt. That is your refreshed card. And what did I get from last time? Okay. Not much is going to help me out, I don't think. That's possibly the only one I'm going to be working with. It's been a slight blocking card. If I don't do anything about these guys pretty soon, I'm going to be dead in the water. So I have got this leadership card. I've had it since the round number 1 and haven't used it yet. Issue an order to all of your attached generals. If a general is attached to a unit that is also ordered to move and battle with the general, any battling unit, including the artillery, with the attached general may roll 2 extra dice. I was thinking about waiting and getting the general to attach with the artillery, but I think it's kind of a needs must at the moment. So I don't want to move this general forward because we'd be so vulnerable to a counter attack from there. I think if we move the guy back, yes, we're putting them in line with these guys, but we will get a shot with 2 extra dice. So that one there would be a 4, 3, 4, 5 dice versus you guys there. It's a hitting back as hard as we can, and this attached general can fire 4, 3, 2, 1, but I don't think there's a line down there. Actually, I think we may just miss that hex. I'm not 100% with us missing that hex. We certainly can hit those guys down there. So let's just play the safe option. So it would be these guys shooting down that way. The other general hasn't been attached yet. So we get 4, 3 plus 2 is 5 dice versus your infantry. He must have been with them and just got pinged in. And I've scored 1 hit and 3 retreats. Ooh, that's a long way to go home. So, 1, 2, 3. I can't think of any other reason why you would want to go that way, although it does give you the options, I suppose. So those guys there go backwards. It gives these guys a slight bit of relief. These guys here go 4, 3, counting the dice, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 dice, because the 2 extra that the leadership bonus gives us. Try and get infantry results. Give me 3 infantry hits. Give me 2 of them. I'm happy enough with that. Why not indeed? Those 2 guys come off. And that is the end of my leadership card. Here's my replacement. I shouldn't look at that, should I? I shouldn't look at my cards before I decide your turn. Although it's hard to remember exactly what you've got. I can compartmentalise my brain because I'm a bit stupid sometimes. You've got a skirmish, single unit in the middle section. 1 middle, 2 middles, and then that probe round there. Yes, you could run these guys forward. You would get 2 goes at it, or 2 units you can move if we use the probe card. But after your brilliant set of cards here, concentrating on your left flank, absolutely mashing into me, I wonder if on the last go that reinforcement card really did sort of stymie your approach forward. Maybe clear that out of the way early on. Whilst you're 2-0 up on me, it's probably a good idea to get rid of that reinforcement card now. So, reinforcements. Issue an order for reinforcements. Only units not deployed at the start of the battle are available as reinforcements. Roll 1 dice. A flag. If a flag symbol is rolled, deploy 1 unit of your choice. So you get to choose, guys. The reinforcement advice may be placed into any hex with an adjacent general. Any vacant hex adjacent to your general in any vacant hex on your edge of the battlefield. This unit may also battle on this turn, but may not move. Well, I think in the bag of bits that haven't been used this time, they were not deployed, you've got a cannon. And as I understand it, when you bring the reinforcements on, you don't bring on a flag guy. So it doesn't give me opportunity to get an extra flag off with you. So why not bring the cannon on? It goes with an unattached general, and your general is attached and attached and attached, or to a vacant hex adjacent to a general. If we were to bring your cannon on and bring it into here straight away, we're bringing that really far forward. That is going to worry the pants off of me. The unit may also battle on this turn, but may not move. He's adjacent to your general. We just turn him to the side so I remember that. And he can battle straight away. So that is your reinforcement card that we've used that for, and it can fire. Not down here because these trees get in the way, but he could fire down that way. I don't think there's any possibility of my horses getting in the way down there. Absolutely none at all. It could go 5, 4, 3. Or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 3 dice. 3 dice versus my one lonely flagman who's quaking like a posh duck. And you've hit him thricely. There's no. I don't think you can have that effect. There's nothing of him left. He is completely obliterated. Oh, jeez. Well done, guys. You're now 3-0 up on me. That's your reinforcement card, Bernd. That is your fresh card. So, in the interest of fair play, I did see that card before I made your move. It didn't affect my decision making, but just to make it clear that I've seen that card, I'm not going to use that card this time round, even though actually I really want to. I'm just trying to be as fair as I can to all sides, and probably overly fair to you. So I think 5, 4, 3, 2. If I fire my cannons down there, I might get a flag and get some sort of wipe some of the egg off my face. Yeah. I think I'm going to use the skirmish card. One order from guy in the centre. He's on the line. He's in the centre. 5, 4, 3, 2. Versus your infantry. I'm not using those dice. They've rolled infantry just now. They're not going to roll them again. So I'm going to roll 2 dice with infantry on them. We missed you. 2 cannons. Oh. You guys are doing well. And your card from the last turn is a hit and run with your cavalry. Oh, issue an order. Cavalry may move, hit and move again. Yeah. So 1, 2, and get 3 dice into these guys. 1, 2, 3, and get into the trees and run up. Which would you prefer to do? Clearly, if you get into here and get a hit on me, you're going to grab a flag fairly easily, I'd imagine. If you come down to here, you're just going to reduce the numbers down and give me more of a quandary as to whether I retreat these guys or try and be bold or whatever else it is. But you won't be too far out of position because we can move you again afterwards. I know when I played the Confederates in the last video, I didn't actually take the second move. I was more than happy to be an annoyance, but I think we can do that. And I think the best move would be to go 1, 2 and bash these guys. Presumably, we're going to knock one of these guys out. Maybe knock the general backwards as well. So 3 hits or 3 dice versus the my infantry and general. And 1 didn't make the tray, but it's a fair enough roll, and you have scored 1 hit. You grab the 4th flag, and you do make the general retreat with that one there. Where's he going to go? He has to go backwards. It's only 1 square backwards in the trees. Why not indeed? And then you can now advance these guys or retreat them as per you want to. There's only 1 place to go. 1, 2, 3. It worked out absolutely perfectly for you guys. I was thinking you would possibly do that if all those results came through, and they just came through beautifully. So you are now really threatening towards me. That is your replacement card. Now I can look at my cards, and I'm going to possibly use this one straight off because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat right now, and the cards have been nasty. But should I do that? This is the card I picked up and held back. It's been absolutely great in certain scenarios. I'm not sure it's actually going to help me out here at all. But I think I'm going to have to try and do something. It's a construct field works card. Issue an order to 2 infantry or artilleries and build your field works. These guys, I'm going to put this in front of them. I think it changes the modifier from a -1 dice to a -2 dice on the trees, and I think I'm going to. You horses can come around the back anyway. I think I'm going to put it onto these guys in the trees. It's not the best use of it, I don't think, but there's been certain scenarios where I found that these field blocks are absolutely superb. So that's the 2 used there, and it clears my hand of 1 slightly blocking-ish card as well. So you guys now have got on the sort all units in the middle. Yeah, so I can see no reason why you need to muck around too much. There's 2 flags over here, and all you've got to do is grab 2 more flags for a 6-0 victory over me. So I think move these guys out into the open, fire with those cannons, move that guy backwards and these guys forwards. So we're going to move these guys into this space to give more weight of numbers around here, so they can have a shot. This guy's going to have a shot. These guys come forward in greater numbers, and put that flag back out of the way is being a bit of a chicken, but you're protecting your own advantage. So these guys here, I've got a 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. Nothing can happen there at this stage, but it's more building up your forces on this side. The canonis can fire. I don't think they can hit this square. That, I think we said, gets in the way. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Maybe in that case, I'll let you change that and bring those guys forward by 1 space. I think because of that range, I wasn't quite appreciating the range difference on that and what it could see. So you can't fire anyway, but I've given you a little extra move. These guys here that have moved forward go 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a shot into the place with my General Thomas. And missed. So yeah, I think it's the best use of that card as per what else you got there. Trying to bring your guys forward and attack me. That wasn't very successful this time, but you've had plenty of success, so you shouldn't be moaning about it. I have got more rubbish cards. I'm not complaining. I refuse to complain about cards and dice games because the reason why you play them is for the fun of the dice rolls. I've just got a 1 single skirmish in the middle. It's all we've got here, but those cannons, they worry me. They always worry me, cannons. So we get 4, 3, 2, plus a third one from the general. Whilst you're moving them forward, I'm going to try and punch you back. 4, 3, 2, 3. Yep. Give me counting this right. Oh, I scored 2 hits and 1 retreat. Well, I can't hit the general unless he's the only one left in here. So that comes off with that, but he can observe the retreat result and move back 1 space and give these guys here a bit more punching power when it comes to it. So I have grabbed the flag. Thank you. It's not a complete whitewash, but I've got something out of it from that 1 weedy card. There is my replacement card. Your 4th card is over on that side. It's a single skirmish. Yeah, I've got plenty of those in my hand and they're not helping me out very much. So you really want some more of your left flank cards. Maybe you just burn the whole pack because you've had such a great run over there. So we can have a single skirmish in the middle, or a double probe in the middle, or a single and a probe in the your right side. Where do you want to go? Clearly, you're going to be worried about these cannons and the protection that they've got. I think just anticipating some sort of bash coming back and that the guys that you've got here, cards, etc. We go with the single guy from the middle. Just move him into the trees, just like that. It gives them a bit of protection. It brings them further forward, and it might bring you a better card later on. So that's your skirmish card done. That's yours in play. And now what do I get? Okay. Yeah. I've got a decent card now. Semi-decent. I've got on the sort issue orders to all your generals and units in combinations in the left flank. So everybody on my left flank can do something, which includes these cannonies just here. So I think we're going to, if I move these guys in here, it's going to block any shots from the cannons, but I don't think you're really far enough forward for me to be able to hit you anyway with cannons and infantry, etc. It's only one space forward, but it's the best that I've got. If I get into here, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I got the general with you, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. The trees are going to get in the way. I've got to do something positive at least. It reduces the number of dice that I have with me being in this stream. I can move the cannons forward 1 jump into there. Maybe I'll go into there and try and get the cannons into the trees later on. The general can come forward and meet somebody. These guys here can go into there. The general can meet either of these two units. I'm quite fancying the guys that are on the far left for me. So they get 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. They can't hit anybody down here. But I do have a left flank all units, so it can be these cannons get a shot here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Or I might get a shot on that guy down there as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And try and grab a flag. The flag's really, I've got to try and reduce you down here. So 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 dice versus your General Polk and his crew that's in there. And I've hit 1 cannon, doesn't count, and 1 retreat, it just pushes you back 1 space. It's probably hurt you as much as it hurts me, that, because I can't really reach you very much anymore. But it's better than nothing. That card is burnt. That is my 4th card. You're hoping for a left flank card, and you've got a probe 2 units on the left flank here. Well, I think clearly these guys are going to have a bash at my general within the trees. And I wonder if we should fire off this artillery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not really good enough. Maybe start moving up some of these infantry guys as well to come around here and try to do something. I don't think you're busted flush over this side, but certainly the cards are now swinging the battle towards that side. But I've got to do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's only 1 cannon. You won't get a flag for it, so I'm going to move it forward anyway to give me a better shot next time with the second of those 2 orders. This is the first of the 2 orders. 3 dice versus the general. You're looking at crossed sabres. It's -1 because you're in the trees. Looking at any cross sabre result, and you get your 5th flag. And you've got it. Okay. Things are looking rosy for you guys. The moment it's 5-1. Can you equal the 6th one thrashing that I gave you yesterday? So I've got my 4 cards here. Where are these horses coming round here and taking away my defences? There's no point me coming back and trying to get out. I've got a card which allows me to use these. I'm not saying which one it is yet, by the way. I've got a card which allows me to use these guys. It's a kind of a waste though on that one. I think I'm going to have to try to hope that this side hangs up. I don't know what that card is over there. I'm hoping it's not another left flank card for you. I've got a left flank card for me. It's 2 orders on this side. If I move these guys into here, they will get a shot down to these guys and try and do something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the general goes with them. That's one of my 2 orders. And the second order on the left flank, if I try and fire these again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I might grab a flag there, you know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's on. It counts on the left flank because it's down that line. Try and readjust the balance a little bit. A good chance of rolling infantry or sabres. I take it on. And I've hit the infantry. Nice. Got that flag down there. This is the second order. They've already done their move. So 4, 3, 2, plus 1 for the general. 3 dice. Versus your guys there. General Hardy, I believe that is. Nope. It's the other one. Bembridge. Beck. Get me worms out. Beckenridge. And I've hit 1 infantry and 1 retreat. Again, it's putting you out of range of my guys, but if I can hamper you in any way, I'll happily hamper. So that's my replacement card. Your card over here. It's a fire and hold position. Issue an order to all of your infantry and artillery in one section of the battlefield. They may battle but not move. They haven't got enough of a range here. The artillery potentially has got a shot into here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not very good. Guys here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody else is kind of out of range here, isn't it? 4, 3, 2. It's not a good enough card for you to use, I don't think. And could be better if you got these guys forward to use that firing position over here. So maybe you'll use the probe moving 2 units forward, straight off there. So why not move the general back forward again with these 3 guys? And perhaps order this cavalry to come forward with the second of this probe order. We get the cards, I don't confuse which ones we're doing. 1, 2, 3 into here. So they're certainly going to get 3 dice versus these guys. 4, 3, 2, 3 dice as well. I doubt very much that the Union guy is going to retreat his guys in the trees. That's where he wants his cannons to go. So I think I'll be happy enough to use the guys with the horses first. So 3 dice for the cavalry, trying to hit my infantry. I've done it again. You just scored 3 hits to get out of me. How do you keep doing that? 1, 2, 3, and then no retreat, which, yeah, that happens. And then, as we said before, 4, 3, 2, plus 1 for general, 3 dice. This could be a game-winning roll straight away. And it is. You've just taken out my cavalry guy, my infantry guy, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've won this game in record time. I did get an extra guy off of you this time round compared to what happened last time round. But that's an absolute brutal scenario. I think I've mentioned before, I keep forgetting it, is it Kernstown has been my favourite scenarios thus far because of the tactics that involve that picket fence. But this is absolutely brilliant for the aggression and for the brutality of the battles that are in here. Well done, guys. You've now leveled up the score of 1 each. That'll do for Battle Cry for this video. I'm going to be playing this game again. I'm not quite sure how soon in the future it will be, but at the moment we're 1-1, and I'll see you in Battle Cry video number 3 sometime in the future. Till then, be cool.